We are not financial advisors. How I make silver more exciting. I'm a collector just like you, by the way. So silver prices. Everybody, this chart looks like it's going back to probably 2000 based on where the 2005, 2010 marks are. So I'm assuming from 2000, it's in 5-year increments. Obviously, we still have a ways to go for the last year there, or the last little bit there. But anyways, as you see, silver has not been flat. If you look at the beginning at 2000, and then you look at where it's ending, it looks like it's gone from what, $5-6 up to 20, well, where it's at now, 22, 23, upwards of 24 sometimes. That doesn't sound flat to me, and that chart there looks anything but flat. But I see a lot of people saying it's been flat because they go back to 2015 and they say, see, it's not raised up a lot. And okay, but okay, for the last 25 years, it looks like it's gone up a bit, and given inflation and all that, it probably, I would say that over the last 24 years, it's been holding its own. Now, I mean, I would have to break out a calculator and see what $5 or $6 was in relation to $23 or $24 today, but my guess is that over that period of time, and it has held out. Now, if you bought on the spike, if you bought because some clown on an advertisement on your TV sets screaming buy, 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 it's going to the moon, that's a you problem. You're the one that chose to buy a commodity that you knew had every risk of going up and down. You chose to buy it high. That's on you. That's not on the metal. But the way I put excitement in this is I don't just stick with silver. You know, I have some gold. Gold's not one of my favorites, and I just bought some more gold here a little bit. I bought some of the little rooster type European coins from the late 1800s, early 1700s, or early 1900s. And the gold is up, and I'm not going to go too nuts with it. I'm going to buy a few more of them, probably some over time, but I'm not going to go too nuts with it because I don't want to ruin my my spot averaging cost from the gold that I bought in the end of the 90s. But you could theoretically, if you don't have any gold, you could add some gold to it. Now you've got the silver charts that you could get excited watching, and if it doesn't excite you, you can flip over to the gold chart. You can do what I do, and you can buy some platinum and palladium and rhodium. Because now you got 3 charts to watch, or 4 charts to watch, or even 5 charts to watch. And you don't have to go nuts with these. If you're getting bored with the silver because you're only watching one metal, I'm not advising you. What I'm saying is you can take a little bit of money, like you could just go buy a 1/10 ounce of rhodium. It'd be a few $100, based on today's price, it'd be a few $100, you buy a 1/10 ounce. If it goes down, maybe buy another one. Get it for half the price. If it goes up enough, do what I did. When it spiked up there after, what was that, 2021, whatever year that was there, when it spiked up to nearly 30,000, I swapped it out for more aluminum. I'm looking at the word aluminum on this side thing here. For more silver. I had them send me silver in for the rhodium that had spiked up. I got it for under 1,000. So when you're looking after 2015 there, about 2016 when it's low, that's when I bought. And I didn't buy because I could see something coming. This rhodium is completely confusing to me. I bought because I thought, what the hell? I want to bring another element of surprise into my life. And so I bought a little bit, and I knew that it had spiked again before back in early 2000s. What was that, 2007, 2008, whatever. I knew that it had done that, and I didn't buy back then when I could have in 2004. Look where it's at about 2004. I could have bought it then, didn't do it. Didn't know enough about it to do it. But when the price comes down and you know that it's down, it's less risky when the price is down. That's why I don't understand when people buy when it's up. When you buy when that price is there, all the way over there, there's a lot of room for going back down. And if it does, well, we know what you're going to be complaining about. But also, if you have more metals in your collection, one of them can go up, another one can go down, and somehow, some way, you still end up having the same range of value. You know, I like to have some palladium, some platinum, some rhodium, some gold, silver. I got a lot of silver, like most of you. But if you want to spice up life, you know, just don't do just silver. You know, buy a 10th ounce Gold Eagle or something, or like I've bought the I don't know if I can bring the picture up here. Oh, there it is. I bought these French francs. I don't know if I can adjust that to fit down in there or not. I bought these three right here, which is the Rooster, the Helvetia, and the Leopold II. Just thought, what the hell, I want to buy some gold. What's a good way to do it? What's something creative? What's something that's going to interest me? You could buy these. Right now they're a hair over $400 a piece. They're easy to find at a local coin shop most of the time. You can get them all over the internet. I would suggest staying away from eBay. Any sites that you do not trust, go to a reputable seller, period, because there are fakes of these out there. You know, and okay, $400, you've got one. You got yourself a little bit of gold. Now you can watch the gold charts. You can buy, buy like a 10th ounce platinum eagle if they've got them. I think they do have the older ones still. I don't know if they're making them this year. Platinum, you can get a platinum eagle. Now you can watch that chart, or get a bar of palladium. I've had ounces. I don't know if they make smaller increments of palladium. I think I've only ever had 1 ounce bars. I'm trying to think if I ever owned anything smaller than that. But they're down below $1,000 spot price. Hopefully you could find something, but you could buy one of these. You can see that the price is coming back down, and so there you go. The price is coming back down, gives it more wiggle room to go back up. Probably won't come down a crap ton more than where it's at now, given the production cost is, I think, $900-ish or something, and that's about where the spot price is. If you can find a 1/4 ounce or a 10th ounce or a 1/2 ounce, and then you can watch that. And if the price spikes up like you see the spike there, 2020, 2021, 2022, whatever that was, all those spikes there, but okay, so now you got something you can get double the fiat value, trade it for some silver. Not saying that it will, but it could, obviously, based on the fact that it has. You go back to the beginning of that chart, you see it was down below 500 when it started. It shot up to, it looks like, about 1050, 1075, maybe 1100, and then it came back down. Okay, when it spikes up like that, you swap it off for some other metal if you can. I don't like the spikes. I like the dips. The dips is where I tend to come out ahead. Not always, but that's where you usually come out ahead, because if you can get if it dips down for a little while and you can buy it, now it goes back up to the equilibrium price, and now you have something that is actually worth in an ongoing way more than what you paid for it. When this spikes and you rely on those spikes, they're few and far between, and the problem is sometimes buyers aren't interested because they know the price is going to come back down. This is another reason why it's dangerous to watch that right there. Now that seems to be gradually going up. I don't like that, because this tells me that gold's not the industrial metal that silver and platinum, palladium, and rhodium are, and so this tells me there's something else going on here that has nothing to do with it being consumed, used for devices, whatever. Which means it's probably going up because of interest, because people want it. And that is a very fickle thing to me. And so I would just say be careful if you're going to invest in gold, because you see where it started, you see where it ends. That could collapse. Maybe not, but it could. When you look at the metals that are coming back down to more of a lower price, or they haven't really shot up a whole lot, it's a little safer. This is probably why, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is probably why I haven't lost any money in metals. I don't sell unless I'm coming out ahead, and I'm very strategic in how I'm thinking about this. I'm very critical about these charts. You can't use the charts to predict the future, but in a way you can. In that you can know when the metal is likely on a downswing and more likely to go up than, say, go further down. So you can't say, well, hey, this is what the price is going to go to. I couldn't have predicted that, in 2012 or whatever that it was going to shoot to the moon. I couldn't have predicted that. I had no clue. But when I see the price coming down and it's getting closer to the production cost, now I'm thinking, well, it can't really, it won't generally go back down below that. And so now's a safe time to buy, which is why when platinum, I've been watching platinum here lately. I bought 5 ounces of platinum here recently because I see where it's kind of riding at now, what the kind of the equilibrium price is, and I know that the production cost, production cost is key. It's very key in understanding this because you have to know what it costs to produce the metal to know whether it's actually safe to invest in it, to put your money into it. Because if you're buying it at 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 times the production cost, it can always fall back down way below that. If you get it when it's, production cost plus 15%, and that's what you're getting it for, or even 20%, yeah, it's probably going to hold that. It's probably going to hold that, and it's very likely to go back up. All of this is one big basket of lovey goodness for the metals and for your heart and soul and mind. And that the more of these metals you involve in your collection, even just a little bit, even just 1/10 of an ounce, go buy 1/10 of an ounce of rhodium, 1/10 of an ounce of platinum, 1/10 of an ounce rhodium, platinum, palladium, go get 1/10 of an ounce, 1/10 of an ounce of gold. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just suggesting that if you want to spice up your metals a little bit, just that little bit can actually make it so this is more interesting for you. Because you have more to watch. You're not just watching this deadpan silver price over a period of 1.5 years or 2 years and thinking, man, why am I even doing this? I've been doing this since 1985. You know how many regrets I've had? In all these years, going on 4 decades, 0. Every time I go into the coin shop to buy more metals, I have got that same feeling, that same giddy feeling that I had 40 years ago. I got that same, schoolboy infatuation. It says, gimme, 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 gimme. When I bought the gold the other day, I was excited about it. Now, I don't like gold, I'm going to admit. I don't like gold. I don't like the government interest in it. You take the government interest out of gold, I'll be all over it. I don't like government interest in shit. But when I bought those, I bought the 2, and then I was excited. I went back up and bought the Leopold. I got the Helvetia and the Rooster the one day, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go get the other one. So I called them up. Yep, we got the one. So I went up and got the other one. Adds a little bit of excitement. I've got gold in there. I didn't need any more. But it just adds a little bit more excitement when you do something different. I'm running out of time. Y'all have a great day, and I hope somebody gets something out of this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just like you. I do this for fun and for savings. Y'all have a great day.